Hey, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Hey, Keri.
Hi.
I'm so excited that my friend Keri Brown is joining me tonight. We're going to be talking all about Elevate Virtual. We're going to be talking about Read-Alouds and how to use Read-Alouds in the classroom. We're giving away a ticket to Elevate Virtual. So hang out with us. Invite your friends to join us. Hit that share button. And if you want to enter tonight's giveaway for a ticket to Elevate Virtual, all you need to do is comment on tonight's conversation. The more you comment, the more entries you get. The more you hit the share button, the more entries you get into tonight's giveaway. So drop those comments. What questions do you have for us about Read-Alouds? What questions do you have for Elevate Virtual? Hit the share button, invite your friends, and let's have a lot of fun tonight talking about Read-Alouds. So if you have not signed up for Elevate Virtual, what are you waiting for? Elevate Virtual is a 90-day virtual conference. It's on demand. You have 90 days unlimited access to all of the content, the keynotes, the sessions, the downloads, all of it for 90 days, unlimited access. Access begins on June 1st and runs through August 31st. We have amazing presenters such as Keri. There are over 30 sessions, $10,000 in giveaways, $500 in free products to download. So head over to Elevate Your Classroom to get registered. The links are in the description. The links are in the comments. So make sure to click those links and register. Before the price goes up, right now, tickets to Elevate Virtual are only $75. And that price goes up at the end of March. So don't wait. Click the links and register now. So Keri, what's going on? How are you?
I am good. I'm happy it's a new year. So I always feel like a new year is a fresh start to life.
Right?
It's not, but I pretend like it is.
Right? At least it's a feeling of new, right? Like
Yes.
a new beginning. So me and Keri were just chatting about some random stuff, and she was like, "Oh wait, that happened last year." She's like, "So much happened last year. It felt like it was 3 years ago." Right?
Yes.
And I feel like that's been the way it has been for the last few years. Like just so much is always happening. It just feels like it's 3 years, but it's only been a year.
I know. It's crazy. But yeah, life is good. How are you?
Good. Life is good. Just, super busy. Keri, when she came on, it looked like a kid's yogurt pouch. And there it is. I was like, wait, what is that? It's for her dog. So we were talking about dogs and talking about how we just got a new dog unexpectedly. We unexpectedly lost Butters about a month ago. And then we just recently unexpectedly acquired a new dog. So we were chatting all about doggies.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Keri, tell everybody a little bit about yourself.
So I am from Alabama. This is my 16th year in education. And this year, I know I'm saying like, I feel like it's a new year. So this year, I took a new position because I've always only taught kindergarten or first grade. And this year, I am an interventionist, which is I thought would just be like an easy little move into, oh, this will be great. This will be easy. No, it's like a whole new world for me. And on the struggle bus, but I pretend like I'm not. But yeah, I mean, my school only goes up to second grade, and just working with second graders is like a whole new world. So yeah, this year has been a fun little adventure.
Hey, listen. First of all, I'm going to give Keri a hard time because she had a job in Nashville and we could be working together. But we'll move on. Not that I'm bitter at all. But listen, I get it because I moved to a new school this year, still teaching kindergarten, but being in a new building has been crazy. Like you don't realize how hard it is to switch buildings because you have to learn a whole new team and a whole new like physical building and new admin and routines and procedures and it's a lot. So yeah, I get it.
It is, which I mean, sometimes moving is good though.
Oh
So
yeah. 100% was the best thing I've done. Like absolute best decision, did the right thing. Like it's made a huge difference for me as a teacher and as a person.
yeah, I'm glad you did it. But you never know. I still might come to Nashville. You
Well,
never
come
know.
on, because I know we have some positions coming open. So
Oh, thanks, Brandy.
All right. So at Elevate Virtual, Keri is doing a session on read-alouds. And I know read-alouds are always a huge topic of interest. We're always looking for more diverse read-alouds. We're looking for better ways to use read-alouds. And so in your session description, one of the things that really stuck out to me that I love is you talk about wanting to just bring the joy of reading to kids. And I think that is huge because with the science of reading, there's been so much focus on the phonics and the phonemic awareness. I feel like we've lost sight of the joy of reading. If kids don't love books and reading, it's going to be harder to teach them to read. So I love that that's part of your session.
So it's funny you say that because I've already been like working on my session and like trying to be ahead of it this time instead of like last minute person like I normally am. And so anyway, I've been doing a lot of research and stuff, but in looking up things about read alouds and just like things I know, like something like popped in my brain of just children learning to love reading is you have to learn it from somebody who also loves to read. Unless you just, some magical thing just happens and you just start loving books. But normally it's because you see somebody else who's always into books and they introduce you to books and they just invite you in and they're excited and they use voices. And it's, just not that you have to be dramatic and theatrical, but when you do that with kids, they're into it and it's fun. And I started wondering, like, what was the moment that I knew I just really loved books? I started thinking about one of my teachers. And it was like my third grade teacher. Every day we would have like this read aloud time. And at the time, I wasn't thinking, oh, it's read aloud or whatever. But it was like the best time. And the days that she would skip it, I just remember being super sad. And we love just listening to her read. And it's probably why I love books now.
I love that you talk about that because I actually, I was getting ready, I was looking for some books because we're going to share some read-alouds for everybody here in a few minutes. And in my pile of books, I have Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. Because this is the book I remember the first time my third grade teacher read this to us. And that's when I had that moment like, oh my gosh, this is the book that sparked my love of reading because my teacher read it to me. And so it's my favorite book to read to my students. But you're right, like you learn it from somebody who loves it. And so when we can model that joy of reading for our kids, we're building that for them. And the more they love reading, the easier I feel like it's going to be to teach them to read.
Very, very true. Completely agree.
So what are some of the things that a couple of highlights that you're going to talk about in your session?
That's a kind of a trick question. Highlights? The whole thing is a highlight.
Of
just
course.
To be honest. But no, so I think what like my goal for this session is for it to be simple and easy for teachers because there's already so much stuff to do and I don't want to be the person that's like, okay, now you got to go fill out this whole thing to figure out how you're going to just teach with this book and blah, blah, blah. And it's like a whole thing. So I guess the highlight is that I love simple and easy. And so I want it to be simple and easy for all the rest of the teachers, new teachers, older teachers who've been around for forever. I want it to just be simple and easy, but I'm going to teach you like the steps of how it can be easy and like how you can just boom, boom and get it done, but get all your questions, get all your vocabulary, get all your stopping points and just have it super easy and done for you.
And I love that. And that's what Elevate is all about is first of all, our presenters are either in the classrooms or working actively in schools. So we are all in the trenches doing this every day. And so we want our sessions and our content and our information to be simple. We want the stuff that you're hearing and learning in Elevate to be something that you can walk into your classroom the next day and do. So I love that Keri's focus is on read-alouds and how to use read-alouds, but in a simple way. I love that because that's what Elevate is all about. Because like Keri said, we're not out here to make your job harder. We don't want you to attend Elevate and be like, oh my gosh, I can't do all of that. This is all easy, simple things that you can do in your classroom immediately. So if you
Yes.
have not registered for Elevate Virtual, the link is in the comments and in the descriptions. Click those links, get registered for Elevate Virtual. Access begins on June 1st. You have 90 days on-demand access to more than 30 sessions, keynotes, free downloads, $10,000 in giveaway. And so you don't want to miss out. Get registered now before the price goes up at the end of March. Again, the link to register is in the comments and in the description. So click those links and join us at Elevate Virtual. I'm watching the comments. Keri, I don't know if you can see the comments, but people are sharing their favorite read-alouds. So I know you brought some read-alouds. So
Yes.
show us a couple and give us one quick thing you could do with the book.
Oh, okay. So I'm just going to do the book that's on the top. It's really not the one I want to talk about, but we're going to go with it because it's the one on the top. So this is called Bogo, the Fox Who Wanted Everything. And I kind of think this, have you heard of this book?
No, but as soon as you said that, I'm like, it's Adele and Rose.
So I think it's like perfect for right now. And like, you know how getting back after a break is kids need to find themselves and you have to talk about, just how to be a person again at school with people and, all of those kinds of things. And this book is about a fox who basically wants to take all the good things from other animals and tries to come up with all of these inventions, but they all fail. And really, in the end, he finds that he has all of these great and magical things about him that he just, was overlooking the whole time. And I think this is a really good book for children to just like celebrate themselves and for you to kind of like take a look in the mirror and say, hey, what's special about me? What's good about me? Because, sometimes kids are so hard on themselves and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't do this. I can't do that. And they're overlooking all of the good things that they already can do. And so this is just one of those books that's just like, oh my gosh, this is a nice little easy read where he goes through all these things and all along he like saves the day at the end of the book. So I love it. It's super cute book.
And I feel like that could be for teachers too. Like, I feel like we're so hard on ourselves all the time. There's so much pressure put on us, but I feel like we put so much on ourselves as well. And especially thinking about social media and like scrolling through social media and seeing all the stuff that everyone's doing and we want to do it all. And so I love that for kids and I love that for teachers. So yeah, I love that.
Love it. Love it. Yes, it's a good one. Now it's your turn. Share a book.
Okay. So I'm actually going to share a new book that was actually gifted to me by the family of one of my students. And it's a cute book, but it has a lot of personal meaning as well. So this is Mr. Watson's Chickens. And so it's about this family here on the front, and they raise chickens. And it's about how like they try to get rid of the chickens, and the chickens are there, and the chickens multiply. And it's just such a great book about family and doing what you want to do and being who you are. And I love that it celebrates, diverse family. And it was gifted to me for Christmas by one of my students and their families. And it was just very touching that they thought of us and were gifted that book. But it's just cute, and there's just chickens everywhere. And it's such a fun book and a lot happening. The kids thought it was hilarious. They loved it when I read it all about these chickens and the pickles. So it's a great one.
Oh, that was sweet.
Right? It was it was so sweet. I love it. And I had never heard of that book until they gave it to me. And so it's a really good book.
I feel like there's so many books that you're like, oh my gosh, I need this book. You find it and then you read it once. And then the next year you find so many books and you kind of forget about some books sometimes. You're like, oh yeah, I used to love this book. I haven't seen you in 10 years.
All right. Do you have another one for us?
Sure. Let me go down mine. So I'm going to pull up one that I think will be good for next month, which really it would be good for any time of the year. But this is called The Quickest Kid in Clarksville. Have you read this one?
Yes.
Okay, so I really love this one because and kind of on that still like kids, what can you do? What's good? Like, what's the best thing you can do? So we always used to do like a little like writing thing to go with this book because this book is about Wilma Rudolph, kind of. She's like, trying to be a really quick runner in the book and trying to be fast like Wilma Rudolph. But then I think, I put towards my kids and say, hey, what are you the best at? And so they start thinking, oh, I'm a really good writer, or I'm really fast, or I can swing real high, or, things like that. And so we just started doing like I'm the this in kindergarten. And so it was really cute. And I just put like a little picture of them, and then you can flap it up. Like I just put a little thing on the front that says I'm the fastest in kindergarten, and then you flip it up and you see their picture. And it was like so easy and super cute. But
I
as
love
you like
that.
walk down the hallway, you can flip it up and see their pictures underneath. It's just like the cutest thing ever to see like who's under there, like a kind of guess me type of thing.
I love that. And like you said, it's so simple and it's so good for the kids to celebrate themselves.
Yes. I don't know why I'm kind of like seeing a theme. That's what I picked up, but
I love that. Well, my kids love we read that book and we read Wilma Unlimited. And the kids are so excited because they learned that Wilma Rudolph is from Tennessee. She is, she lived and grew up just outside of Nashville, but she went to college in Nashville. And so the kids love that because that, it's such a personal connection. But I love that idea. I'm stealing that. I think that's such a great idea. And I love having it in the hallway as like a guessing game.
Yeah, it's so cute. And they just kept, just keep it simple, like a one word thing. I'm the, best runner. I'm the best swinger. I'm the best writer. I'm the best talker. I mean,
Talker. That'd be half of my class would be the best talkers this year.
Yeah. So, we celebrate it all.
Absolutely. Because you never know, you're the best talker, you may be the next Oprah.
I know. And then
Right?
remember your teacher. I was that teacher
Amen.
that celebrated your talking. Remember me.
Right. So I want to remind everybody we are doing a giveaway tonight for a free ticket to Elevate Virtual. So the way to enter is to leave a comment. So drop a comment, share your favorite read aloud, share something you do with a read aloud. If you have any questions about read alouds, drop those. You can also hit the share button. That will get you additional entries into tonight's giveaway. So here in about 10 minutes, we'll announce our giveaway winner. So stay tuned for that. And again, if you have not registered for Elevate Virtual, you need to do it now. The links are in the comments and in the description. Click those links and get registered for Elevate Virtual. It's a 90-day on-demand conference where it kicks off June 1st, runs through August 31st. So you'll have 90 days on-demand access. You can watch the sessions anywhere, anytime, as many times as you want. You can fast forward, rewind. You can watch them at 3 a.m. in your pajamas with a margarita, by the pool, whatever you want. My favorite are the people who send us those 3 a.m. pictures in their pajamas watching Elevate Virtual in the summer. I love that. So you're going to get $500 in products, $10,000 in giveaways. And so we're giving you $500 in products and the tickets are only $75. That's enough of a reason to sign up right there. So click the links and get registered. And we can't wait to see you at Elevate Virtual. Keri, I'm just seeing some of these books. I'll throw a few of them out there. Tacky the Penguin. Kind of goes along with what we're talking about, celebrating who you are, being unique. Bear Snores On.
Ooh, that's a good one for right now.
Yes. Yeah, good one, like hibernating, winter. My kids have really been into turkey books.
Oh no. Frozen.